Well, Orlando is making progress in its push for a Major League Baseball stadium, either through expansion or by luring our Tampa Bay Rays. And yesterday, investors revealed that they have lined up $2.5 billion in commitments. And this evening, our political editor, Craig Patrick, has a closer look at their plan. Craig, what are we talking about here?
Well, we're talking about an Orlando group of investors, the lined up commitments of $1.5 billion to purchase a team or win a team franchise in expansion, and $1 billion toward building a new stadium in Orlando. And with that, of course, they'd like to buy and relocate the Rays, or if Stu Sternberg and company don't want to sell the team, still lure the team to move to the Orlando area. Here's the plan. This is a rendering of Orlando's proposed stadium, seating 45,000. Notice the water slides there in the lower half of the screen right there. That would be the Aquatica Water Park. So this is in the SeaWorld area. We're talking about a proposed dome stadium off the SeaWorld exit on more than 35 acres of vacant Orange County owned land. And it would include, you see here, a large indoor mall that would lead ultimately to the outfield. And the investor group is trying to land a team. It's called the Orlando Dreamers. That name is partly a nod to Walt Disney, who turned, of course, Orlando into a global tourist destination. And Orlando is the nation's 15th largest media market based on residents. Plus, it draws another 80 million visitors a year, plus or minus. And the Orlando Dreamers are making that a big part of their pitch. And attorney John Morgan is one of the major investors.
Number one, I know Central Florida pretty well. I have shopping centers. I have apartment complexes, I have attractions, I have hotels. I know the area. What I know about the area is this. This is the tourist capital of the world. The Tampa people called me to invest. I said no. They said, why? I said, because it's in Tampa. I think it's a loser. Jeb Bush, who's a friend of mine, and I've invested with Jeb in other things. When he wanted to do the Marlins, I said, no, Jeb, not Miami. It's no good. It not only will thrive here, it will be one of the hottest baseball tickets ever. To me, it can't fail.
Well, the Dreamers also cite Orlando's population growth, which is higher than the Tampa Bay area's growth in Pinellas County in particular, and notes that it's growing in all four directions. And the Dreamers say the average residence age in the Orlando area is 33. Which would be the youngest of all major cities in the state of Florida. So they say the demographics, combined with commuter rail in the area and high-speed rail in Orlando that actually links to Miami, puts it in a very strong position to get either an expansion franchise or the Tampa Bay Rays to relocate. So that's the sales pitch the Tampa Bay area is up against. But of course, the Rays, its ownership team and Major League Baseball will have the final word, of course, in the coming months and years on that.
Certainly concerning, of course, for all of our fans here in the area who would love to see them stay. So, Craig, what would you say for Orlando? What are their biggest challenges, and where does the Tampa Bay area really have the advantage here in keeping the Rays here?
Well, the Tampa Bay area has a huge advantage in being the Rays' current and only home in its history, and the MLB commissioner has clearly said that he wants, very specifically wants the Rays to stay in our area. That's a big challenge for Orlando and a huge advantage for us. Orlando's other big challenge, of course, is funding a stadium. Yes, they've lined up $1 billion in investor commitments. That's not hard cash, it's commitments, one. But two, their proposed stadium will cost much more than that to build, so they would still need hundreds of millions of dollars. Likely, they would need that in the form of public funding as well.
Well, if history has shown us anything can happen in this when it involves the Rays. So we will see what happens. All right, Craig, thank you.
Thank you.